Hey friends, oh, that's a good for it. I'll tell you, it's beautiful out. It's the bright sunshiny day. It's a little bit cold. Reason for that, see, when there aren't any clouds, all the heat just escapes through the atmosphere. So when you get a cloudy day, it's going to hold that heat in. Those clouds don't let the heat evaporate through the atmosphere. So today, though it is beautiful, it is a little bit cold. Hey friends, hey Jules, John, how you doing, John? Maggie, what's up, Maggie? Hi, Matt, it's Maggie from San Antonio. Hey, San Antonio, hoorah. Darth Vader's in the house. Jenny, Michael, Q8 something K. Hey, Michael. Jules, my house is getting done. Nice, Jules. Mustafa, how you doing, bro? Dawn, good to see y'all guys out there today. Yep, I'm just doing another car video. I stayed out here in Orville right now. I stayed at Jamie's last night. It was really nice. We watched our baking show, and then we watched the movie Young Guns, the first one. It's about Billy the Kid. I don't know how many of y'all guys have seen it. It's a really good one. I don't know. In a lot of ways, it helped put things into perspective. Yeah, because like there was something about the Wild West, right? It was like, I don't know, do-it-yourself kind of stuff, right? And I don't know, it definitely was pretty cool. I watch a lot of movies to get a little bit of energy or self-power, you know what I mean? And it just reminded me that sometimes, you know, being afraid of stuff isn't gonna fix anything and all. You know, like when I first moved here to Washington, it was a real do or die kind of situation for me. And I was all right either way, you know what I mean? And that helped me succeed, I think. I think in a lot of ways over these past few years, I've lost that Billy the Kidness, that no fear, let's just do this and see what happens kind of. And the more I think about my road trip and everything, the more I realize that I think I'm a little bit scared, truthfully, right? If I'm gonna actually just tell the truth about it. And I need to access that no matter what happens, you know, kind of thing. And I think that's gonna be really good. So yeah, it definitely helped. Today, I'm taking it nice and easy. I'm gonna hang out here at Jamie's. We're gonna watch a couple movies here in a little bit. We're gonna go out for coffee, walk down the train tracks. I'll do a live when I get back home. And yeah, it's about all I've got right now. We hit 60,000 subscribers yesterday, and that is so cool. I just want to celebrate that for a moment with y'all guys. I want to thank you for everything that you've done, for supporting this channel, for supporting me. Yeah, it's a really huge achievement. I can hardly wait for 70, right? We're on our way to 70 now. I should have brought my computer with me, but you see, being that I haven't got a lot of time to spend here with Jamie and everything, I didn't want to be making it just all about the business and stuff at the same time. I know that I'm way behind. I need to drop videos and everything. At the same time, I kind of just wanted to live in the moment for a few minutes, you know? And so I figure tomorrow I've got a dentist appointment, I think at like 2 something maybe. I don't remember. It's written down. And then I'll head back out to Aaron's, spend the night out there, and I'll actually get a video done, even if it's only 10 minutes, right? After that, just try and get back in the rhythm of things. I think once I start dropping videos, it'll be easier to tell you the truth. Rocky, how you doing? Congrats, Matt. Hey, thanks, Rocky. Cicely, talking to Rebecca. Hey, is Malibu in here? Hey, Malibu. Kim from Michigan. Kathy Redwine saying hey to Robert. Jenny, hi Jenny, how you doing? She's saying hey to Malibu. Michigan, Tim, how you doing, Tim? Hey man, let's see, Hector. Hey Hector, how you doing, bro? Good to see you out there. Ashley, hi Ashley. John Burton, congrats Matt. That's awesome about you getting a YouTube channel. Thank you so much, John. Yeah, it feels really good. I wish I were in a happier mood to be able to celebrate it a little bit better. You know, it's not that I'm unhappy. It's just, you know how life gets sometimes, you know? Adventure says, hey, Matt, everyone. Hey, Katie, how you doing? Nebby the Proto, Michigan mentioned. Oh, are you from Michigan too? Cool, my friend. Sam Dog, hey, what's up? You still talk to your brother Bear? I just seen a video he put out the other day. Yeah, well, I talked to him actually in Walmart here recently. I ran into him. He's doing well from what I understand. Hello from Texas. Much love, says Phonix Lighting. Hey, Phonix, how you doing? Kathy, congratulations. Thank you, Kathy. Wax Prime, cool name. Hey, Matt, hope you're well, brother. But if you're not, let's talk about it. Yeah, I'm doing all right, my friend. Life has a way of readjusting every now and then. And so, trying to figure out how I'm going to support myself, what I'm doing with my future and everything has been a little bit rough here recently, but I think that I'm actually starting to get back in the right headspace. I've decided to go ahead and do the things, right? Instead of just wondering about them and stuff. And also I've come to a better understanding of myself, like when I'm afraid, you know what I mean? Because we can't be just totally crazy all the time and not have that emotional connection to reality, I guess, you know. So like my road trip is really important to me. I'm probably only gonna stretch out like for maybe a couple of weeks or something, but yeah, I'm a little bit like, I don't know about afraid, but leery of it and everything. And whenever I find myself feeling like that, I just know that it's something that I need to face. It's something that I need to do, you know, because the thoughts of what if and the future and all of that can be crippling. But if we just take care of what's happening right now in front of us at this very moment, then it's easier. You know what I mean? I think that life is easier to handle. Plus, like I said, I need to access some of my inner Billy the Kid at the same time, you know. I love that part he's talking about testing yourself every day, you know, that you got to test yourself every single day or you wind up getting slow. And yeah, I think I need to do that more often. All in all, though, things are going pretty well. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Right on. Grumpy Bass, hey Grumpy, how you doing? Take some time and read. Give yourself some time for the brain to calm. That's what I'm trying to do, my friend. Absolutely. Feeling a lot of ways that I'm surrounded by so many issues and I guess just issues, right? I feel surrounded, and I think that that's important, is to stop and think and mellow for a minute and then hit things with a fresh view, basically. You know, like I said, access some of that intensity that I know I have, you know. JD Reveal says, yeah, talking to, yeah, Grumpy, right on. Yeah, just be patient. Right on, that's what I'm trying to do, my friend. Hi little dude, says Jack Dunn. Hey Jack. Lady Luck is in the house. Hi everyone. Sorry if I missed anyone. Hope you're all doing good. Right on. Let's see. John, sorry that I haven't be around for a while, Matt. I need a break from YouTube for a bit. I understand, John. I have to do the same thing, my friend. Totally understand. Whenever I don't see my friends out there, I just figure that they're doing their own life thing, you know, because we all have to do that. And sometimes taking a break, especially from social media, is a really good idea. I find that so often the algorithm just keeps giving me the things that I look for. So I research a lot of stuff, right? As Michael Joyce Fox was saying, Back to the Future, right? It's so heavy, man. And the algorithm just keeps giving it back to me after that. And then for some reason, I can't help but click in, right? And I just wind up getting tied up in my head. I wish there was some way to break it up where, like, I got some comedy in between thing, you know? Because I feel in life, my purpose, like, is to try and understand, to learn. That way I can somehow give back good knowledge about stuff and everything. And the things that matter and are important are very important, you know, and they matter a lot. And so a lot of the stuff that I study isn't happy stuff. And so when the algorithm is just handing me that all day, it's really difficult to stay in a positive mood, you know? Hey, nerds, good to see you. Jack talking to lady. Robert, hey Robert, how you doing? And I panned Happy Halloween from Colorado, Matt. Back to you, and hope you're doing well. Michigan, Tim. What was that, Tim? I've been on 50 years break from social media. Nice, man. Yeah, I might have to take a little, right? Oops, I'm pushing buttons. A-G303. Hey, A-, how you doing? Good to see you out there. Pinecone66, awesome name. Hi from Chicago. Hey, Pinecone, how you doing? Michigan, Tim, talking to Robert. Julie, Jules, hello, little dude. Luis, bonjour, Luis. I hope you are well, my friend. HOTH says, I watched you all the time when I was younger, and we moved to Southeast Alaska as we live watching you guys. That's awesome, my friend. I hope that you're doing well in Southeast Alaska. Right on. J.O. Airv, social media should be used in moderation. Being chronically on it is so damaging. I agree. I totally agree. I also think that it would be cool if there was some way, like I said, to bust it up a little bit where we're not listening or watching the same exact things, you know? And then also so being a content creator here and all, I get an analytics page that shows me basically how the channel is doing. It took me a long time to realize that don't be on the analytics all the time. Just like look at it once in a while and go, you know, there's nothing that important there. Because it does come with like these dopamine boosts and stuff, you know, which anytime we ride high, we wind up dropping low again, you know. So I agree. Social media, in my opinion, too, needs to be kind of moderate in life, you know. And like I said, I think busting it up helps a lot. I was really happy the other night because one of my guys that does nature videos, right? He talks about animals and stuff. I wish I could remember the name of the channel. I'd talk about more. It's something geographic because he, yeah, I forget. But it was so good because I like it when he'll do a video and everything, and it helps me get out of that echo chamber that I'm in all the time. And I just poured coffee all over my arm. Yeah, there we go. Okay. But no, it was cool. I stopped in like a 17-minute video, just flew by. I gotta start doing something better. I need a better routine. Tell you the truth. We'll go make some sausage and egg. Oh wait, no, Jamie and I are heading out for food, I think. Yeah, we're gonna go out for food. That'll be cool. Hey, Papa John. Damn, man. Appreciate you so much. And pardon my language, everybody. Papa John dropped dropped in $70 to support the channel. I appreciate you so much, man. I would feel so much better if I was putting content out right now, or even if here I was talking about better subjects, you know, like sharing something important or something. Thank you so much, Papa John. So it's a little emoji, guys, a little fox samurai guy, which is totally cool, with two sparklers that says, "You're amazing." You're amazing, John. Thank you so much for being there, and thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Y'all guys are all that's been keeping this going here recently. JB4577, how's the journey going? It's all right. Journey is more inside me than it is external. There are a lot of external forces and stuff, JB, but at the same time, I think that it's really about conquering what's inside of me. Fears, anxieties, uncertainty, that kind of thing. I decided last night, though, that I'm going to hit this whole thing kind of like Billy the Kid would, right? With less insanity, but just as much forward motion. You know what I mean? Yeah. I get a lot of my energy from history, and then when that history is turned into a movie or something, it really helps too. And so, yeah, no, last night I decided that because I was like watching that show, and I used to be Billy the Kid, right? I used to have that kind of mentality that like, let's do it. I think that gets harder as we get older, but you see, I'm not that old in my brain, so like I can tap back into that pretty quickly, especially in the moment. So in the moment, I find myself, before the moment, in the lead up, I find myself thinking about the worst outcomes and stuff. In the moment, I have a way of embracing that right now and just, you know, throwing down basically. So I need to have better faith in my ability to do that and less worry about the future, you know, the final outcome of stuff. Plus, you know, we do live in a world and a time where we can truly make things epic. You know, I think that if we just face life with a little bit less fear, that we can get through it, you know, just plow through it kind of thing. Let me kill this. I'm running my gas. I just wanted to warm the engine up. I gotta run out. Yeah, like I said, I'll go out to Aaron's tomorrow. I'm gonna text him today, let him know that everything's okay, and then that I'll be out there tomorrow. Javio says, all the best, Matt. Keep focused on God. Love is the only thing that will get us through. Hoorah. I agree with that, my friend. I think that a little bit of it, it sounds bad when I say it, insanity helps too. I think that lots of times in life, the crazy will get us through stuff that like normality won't. And I'm not talking about, you know, being like just totally insane. I just mean the ability to focus on something with a real drive, I guess, you know, not looking at all the possibilities and all the dead ends and all the problems, just looking at the success of ourself. And the moment that, like, we don't know what's going to happen, right? Like, even if something is lined out, right? We don't know that's going to go through. So like in life, you know, like my road trip, right? If there's difficulties, if there's problems, if nothing, win, right? That's just how it's going to be. I think that the inward faith and the little bit of crazy lets us just go through with that and be like, well, you know what? Might work, might happen, might be good, you know, if nothing else, I'm at least going to do it with maximum effort. There was something that just reminded me I wanted to talk about that was actually important, but I can't remember what the heck it was. Don't you hate that? Dang. Yeah, I cannot remember for the life of me what it was. Oh, there was one thing. So it's about that, another Billy the Kid saying, right? And it's not Billy the Kid, it's just an expression. It's for things that look impossible. They look like they've been stacked against us and everything. But the saying goes, There's been many of slip betwixt a cup and a lip. And what that means is that when I take my coffee cup and I go to drink it, that's a very simple task, right? It's as long as my arm. It's something I've done my entire life since I had a sippy cup. I had never had a sippy cup. And yet, as a lot of us know, as you watched a moment ago where I spilled coffee on my shirt, what that saying means is that something so simple as just moving the cup the distance of our arm to our mouth and taking a drink, there's been many a slip betwixt a cup and a lip, right? So that itself can go wrong, right? And so if that can go wrong, then there are no set outcomes. There's nothing that is guaranteed to hit the way that it's supposed to, right? So no matter what life has, no matter what it's thrown out, no matter what's against you, there's been plenty of slip betwixt a cup and a lip. And in the moment, you don't know, right? Have faith in yourself. Forward energy, faith, determination. Yeah. Because where we lose is in here. We lose before our side ever has a chance to even get on the field. That's my experience, right? I beat myself before I even get out there to play. So psych ourselves out. Keep it in here, right? Try and line things up the best we can, and then just move forward. Try and figure out where forward is, but sometimes forward is just like, it's the way your nose is facing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Listen, I really wish I had something better to talk about. Graham. Oh, Gerhard. Hey, Gerhard. Hi, man. Long time. Hope you are well. I got back into scuba diving, my happy place. That's awesome, Gerhard. See, I need to find something like that. Like, I love going out hiking and adventuring and stuff. At the same time, if it's just the same thing over and over, I find it really hard to like get excited about it a lot of times. You know, scuba diving sounds cool. I love the water. Even as a smoker, I can still hold my breath for a whole minute. Now, it's not like swimming around and stuff. If I'm moving, it's way less time, right? But I can drop down underneath the water and still hold my breath for a minute. My dad had enlarged lungs. So like when he started having health problems and going to the doctor, he found out that his lungs were actually bigger than most people. Sometime if I don't have the same thing, because like I said, I can still hold my breath a good long time, even though I'm a smoker. Stripe, congrats on 60K. Sunshine, nice. What's the temp? Oh, I don't know for sure what the temp is. I'd say it's probably about 40 Fahrenheit. What would that be Celsius? So it's starts at 32. So 40 would be, that'd be 9. I think about 9 Celsius, but don't quote me on that. I would guess about 40 Fahrenheit. Robert saying hey to nerds. Michelle Thompson. Hi, Michelle. Thank you, Rebecca. Rebecca's throwing out the post office box. Oh, good news about that. I ran into the gentleman here who needs the coat, and the kid needs a coat. I found out it's not his kid, it's somebody he's watching. And so, yeah, I found their sizes and everything. A friend, a donator, is sending money here to the channel to be able to help them. What we do here at this channel is we help other people in the actual area where I live. And this is a good place to do it because it gets very cold here. So once the revenue gets here, I need to go buy a size 7 coat and a size large coat and get them down to this guy. Also, because of our benefactor, our donator, I'm going to take pictures of them so that he can envision, and not the people, but the coats, so he can envision these good people staying warm, you know, through the winter. It was good to see the guy last night. It's funny, so many of us that live like us have this camaraderie thing. So like if I went up to one of my normal friends and everything, I started talking about life and all, they're just gonna take me pretty much on what I say, right? And be like, it's been rough, but it's okay and all this, and we're gonna survive and all that. But you get me out here with somebody that's like me and stuff, and even when I just said that I've been going through a rough time, we can understand that about each other. It's this thing, right? Again, that's why I think of Billy the Kid. It's like us gunslingers and outlaws, and I'm not saying I'm an outlaw, right? I used to be. Now I'm like not, but I don't know. We can just understand. So, it was really pretty cool because the guy, he was like my buddy Aaron, kind of. He's like, man, you need to park this thing somewhere. You can come down to my place, right? You can hang out there. I just appreciate that, between Jamie and Aaron and a couple other friends. While I'm getting stable, I have resources, I guess, which feels good, feels nice. Now I'm only gonna go a half hour, guys, because Jamie and I are gonna go out. What's that? Okay, Coop. And that is not our friend Coop, guys. J0 says, when I get in depressive states, I don't freak out anymore because I know it will blow over in time. Right on. Doesn't time fix a lot, J0? I agree. Dry water, what up? Strugglers tend to help other strugglers. Folks that tend to keep. I agree with that, Dry water. I totally agree with that, man. Yeah, there are a few that don't. I've found a few that give, and I think that is really cool. I think that they're few and far between, but like without them, I think that it would be an even larger struggle for so many more of us, In the long run, I am kind of happy for the struggles of my life and difficulties. I feel that it has given me a different perspective than I would have had if I was like born wealthy or something, or made a whole bunch of money somewhere. I don't know. I think that the struggle keeps me real in a lot of ways. It's not easy, and lots of times it's not fun. That's for sure. But I know that I'm tough. You know what I mean, Dry? Hoorah. I don't know. I might stop saying that. I've been real disappointed here recently that I wasn't able to join the military. I try and tell myself that I sacrificed that for a worthy cause. You see, my dad got sick right at the same time, and he stayed sick for a really long time, and I was the only one that was capable of going out and taking care of a family of 8 at that time. It grew to be 9. So you know what? That's a pretty noble task, I like to think, and I've always used the military branches as a motivator, kind of, right? Keep me moving forwards and everything. But it is a shame. I was even recently looking into how to join the war over in Ukraine and stuff, because I just feel like I missed that, But nevertheless, regret, that's not good. That doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't help anything. And I think that I've done okay out here like this. It's okay, you know what I mean? I would say to anybody out there who still has a lot of time and stuff, follow your heart, do the right thing for you too. Lots of times when we sacrifice pieces of ourselves for others, the only expected gain, I think, what I would say is the only thing to expect for a gain when we do those things are our own inward feelings about ourselves. And let's try and make those good. Let's try and remember, I don't know about nobility, but at least some honor in it. Right? It's like, yeah, at least there's some honor in it. And I help people. That's all right, I got a pretty good thing going out here. I just gotta get over the next few hurdles. I was telling Jamie last night, I like it here so much, and I like my neighbors so much, and I like the wilderness and everything. I've got to go out on this road trip because I'm afraid of it, and I have to face that. And it's something I've wanted to do for a long time, just hit the highway, just me alone, you know? Sorry, I got something in my eye just then. The dang wind blew into it. Road dust, maybe. Hang on. Oh, no. Hang on. Big old eyelash. Dang. It's a double-edged sword. Normally, if I squint, I can keep almost anything on my eyes, but then at the same time, it's the actual eyelashes that get me. Just weird how that works, isn't it? But anyway, yeah, I'm going to stretch out here pretty soon. I figure maybe beginning of next month, head out for a couple weeks. I got a few people on a list that I want to go visit, see a little bit of out there, and I'll turn around and come on back home for a little while, you know? Get it done the first time, and it won't be any problem to just go out and do it again. Drop down and get current with y'all guys. All right, I'm going to take off now. It is, we're at 31 minutes. Hey, Britta. Hey, Erica. What's up, Papa John? Do a live chat, tromping around in the bush. Find a new mountain to conquer. That's what I'm thinking about. John actually is trying to do exactly that. I wish, I'm glad that there isn't self-service up where I like to go, but it would be neat if there was, because then we could do a live together. Tammy, how you doing, Tammy? I wish we weren't so far away. Yeah, I know. I got most of my friends are really far away here. I do want to visit a lot of people, though. I think that would be really neat. Janelle, make a wish with your eyelash. Yeah, I wish I hadn't got in my danged eye. Patriots in the house. What's up, Patriot? Sean, much love, Matt. Back at you, Sean. Karen, how you keeping, man? Long time no see. I'm aging like wine. Yeah, I'm turning to vinegar. No, older the fiddle, sweeter the music, right? Yeah, I'm doing really well, actually. I'm doing really well. I've been struggling lately. I have. But, you know, life is a struggle. Life is the struggle. And I like that. I'll take it. You know, yeah. I feel outnumbered, outgunned, surrounded a little bit. But, like I was telling everybody a minute ago, I'm getting in touch with my inner Billy the Kid, you know? And, yeah, if you got nothing but a horse and a 6-shooter and you're surrounded by the cavalry, you can get out of that. I think that there's possibilities. Because as I was watching the movie, Jamie was like, man, it was such a simpler time, wasn't it? And in one way, yes. But in another way, I've lived out there. You know what I mean? And it's not, I don't think. I think maybe it is still just as difficult and just as easy to exist as it was back then. It's just changed. A lot of the modes have changed, you know? But yeah, older the fiddle, sweeter the music. Lonesome Dove, remember? Anybody out there? Yeah. I'm a big Western guy. I am. Yeah, I love my Westerns. Cool thing is I live that way. And I like, my dad was really into black powder too. So like we always talked about, he could never afford a kit or anything. And then as he got a little bit older, we got into the show and stuff. He was able to get like some black powder kits. So now there's a big spider. Come here now. I'm sorry, bud. Yeah, so I've got a couple black powder in memory of my dad, and also it's kind of like Josie Wells. You know, I got a couple of straight out from the movie Josie Wells, and then Angel Eyes in Good, Bad, and the Ugly. In the final duel, you see his pistol. That's my main one, actually. His is all dirty and everything. And so like the brass has turned green, but mine is still like beautiful. It's gold or something. And yeah, I really enjoy that. So most of my tech is actually from Civil War era, cowboy days. Yeah, I'm pretty good with them too, to tell you the truth. So I was watching the movie last night, and the dude with the knives, right? I was like, I can do that. That was pretty cool. I find I got a very odd skill set in life. But whenever I go out shooting my black powder, I always think of my dad, you know, because he was a big Western dude too. Okay, I gotta go, guys. Today, I should say, I get to go. There's a difference. So got to, sometimes it just stands against us because that's something we have to do. When we get to do, that's really nice. And I think that the verbiage matters. The way that we say it, I think sometimes it matters in here. Because today, instead of got to go survive, got to go figure out what's next, got to go face my fears, today I get to go with Jamie and have coffee. Today I get to go with Jamie and walk the train tracks. I get to go have food. And these are positive things that I would like to do, not that I have to do. And I think that's my message for today, is the way that we think and talk about things matters. And it matters up here. It matters out there, because we might have a perfect concept and we might describe it the wrong way. And that can be confusing because people hear things from their own perspective. And so the way that we describe things isn't just important to us, it's also important to others, you know? Oh, what's this? Hang on. Before I go, KK, how you doing? KK Metcalf. I put in $10 for the cause, guys. KK is one of our silent watchers out there. Dropped it in, bought a comment, said nothing. Appreciate you, KK. You're a good friend, and I'm so glad that you're out there. I like getting to hear from y'all guys who don't talk much and everything, because I always wonder about you. And the neat thing about this channel here is that, different than the show I used to do, I get to engage with y'all guys and everything. So thank you for your support. Thank you for your silent encouragement. Thank you for enjoying the show. Thank you guys for hitting 60,000 subscribers. I think that is awesome. We are well on our way to 100,000. Yeah, if I could, when we get that play button that they're gonna send us for 100,000, I would like to just make copies of it and send it out to a lot of y'all guys. But guys, I truly feel that it's yours too. Everything that you have done to make this channel is what made this channel. All I do is go out and do stupid stuff and post it, you know? I apologize to the hardcore adventurers. I really do. I need to buckle down and get another video out. It's just been really difficult. I hate making excuses, that's the way it is. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Triple says, stay strong, bro. Keep up. Yep, that's the plan, Triple. Yeah, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna bust through the roadblocks of life, and I'm gonna hit it with intensity, and I'm gonna leave that coffee stain on my coat to remind me that no matter how certain anything is, if we can spill a drink from the distance of our arm to our mouth, then nothing is truly certain. And make it something like, I mean, this life is our one and only go, right? So like, I think in a lot of ways we need to access that watch this, that like, this is my go. And this is how I'm going to do it. This is how I'm going to spend it right now. And I think that's cool. So, maximum effort. Never give up, never surrender. And I'll see y'all guys in a little bit. I'll try and do a live once I get back. I got to send Aaron a text, let him know what's going on for the day. And then just do the rest of the day. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Happy 60,000, everybody.